everyone, comic book reviewer here, this time doing another Halloween film review, and this one is on M3GAN. Now as you know, M3GAN is a 2022 science fiction horror film which was directed by Jared Johnstone as well as written by Eckler Cooper. And the way I do see the film's message is about, not using technology as a parental method, as well as trying to form a proper relationship between you and your kid. So the premise of the film is meant to follow Gemma, who is basically a designer as well as a sort of computer genius working for a toy company. We kind of see how, after the death of her sister and her husband, we see how Gemma is given custody to look after her niece Katie, and we do kind of see how Gemma does try her best to kind of work things out with her niece, but it's kind of clear that due to being more focused on her job, trying to balance things with basically the sort of products and all that, we kind of see how Gemma gets an idea to create an artificial toy known as M3GAN. And the way I do see M3GAN is a message on how most parents will use things like game consoles, tablets, as well as using toys and other methods as a way of parenting than spending time with their actual kid. And you can kind of tell that, one of her co-workers, Tess, actually does kind of bring in some questions to Gemma, and you can tell Gemma wants to admit that she's in the right, but does kind of question M3GAN a little bit, as at first M3GAN seems fine, normal and all that, but we later see the dark sides of M3GAN's behaviour, where her basically AI system gets more intelligent. She starts to kind of have this more deluded mindset, and it's kind of clear over the film the people around Gemma and Katie don't want to take any responsibility for themselves and other people. As Gemma's neighbour doesn't want to take responsibility for a dog and the fence. We kind of see how, Gemma's boss David is kind of a jerk. You kind of see how, that the school Katie goes to doesn't want to take responsibility for one of the older kids, and this kind of shows you that in life people just don't want to take any responsibility for themselves, other people, and for those around them, and it's both a tragic and relatable thing. And I think what makes M3GAN work as a sort of killer doll is because, one, when she does kind of go around trying to take out people, she has her methods of doing it. And they do show you how creative her actress, Amy Donald, is when she moves around. You can really get the sense that Amy Donald was really having fun playing in this really sadistic but dangerous toy. And I like how, that the toys that you do see, like these Furby dolls, are meant to reference how, most kids at the time wanted Furbies, others wanted Bratz or Barbie and all that. And it's kind of clear there was a difference between Katie's parents. Like, it's implied that Katie's dad doesn't like Gemma as much because of her basically giving Katie a sort of toy than taking responsibility. And it's clear Katie's mum does her best to try and stick up for Gemma, but it kind of implies that both Katie's dad as well as Gemma might have had mixed feelings about each other. And I think the film really does a good job in showing that, AI is a good thing, but there is going to become consequences when people don't know what could happen if you use it for greed, for the wrong reasons, and what can happen if it's given to the wrong people. I think it's definitely an enjoyable film with a pretty good cautionary tale about not using things like phones, tablets, as well as consoles as a parenting method, and more about spending time with your actual kid, getting to know them, and work something out. It just took Gemma a long time to get her act together to finally realise Katie needed actual help and someone to talk to her. And yeah, it's a message that is not going to go away. So I think M3GAN definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still enjoyable. So, comic book reviewer here, signing out.